Hello again, YouTube. Truth Man here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. So I'm getting back to content by request. Charisma 808 is helping you guys out again with some of these great questions that he has. And I'm going to break it down for y'all. Don't forget, if you can, support the channel. Send your content by request. If you have the means, just support, some way, shape, or form. And I will greatly appreciate you. My Cash App is in the description and the about on the channel. So Charisma says, content by request. Approaching women in 2024. Should guys still do it or wait for the woman to approach? ? In the past 3 years, after approaching like 20 women, I probably got rejected by like 17. I got a date with 3. All 3 of them were either attracted to thugs, went back to their ex, or played games when it came to sex. I've come to the conclusion starting not to be worth it. I approach as gentlemen and I display confidence. Most girls say they have a boyfriend, ignore you, or make disrespectful comments. I'm dang near done. I'm 32 with no kids. Courting and dating, trying to find a companion / concubine is not easy. Couple questions, Charisma. Do you stick to one particular race, which you probably shouldn't? Like if you approach 20, you want to have some variety in there. You don't want to approach 20 black women or 20 white women, or you want to have like a fair mixture. But approaching, let me get y'all to understand. 2024, it is different. Coach Greg made some good points. He's right about some things. It's different, but it still works. You got to just keep doing it. But when you approach is for guys who want a family. That's who approach is for. Because if you don't want a wife or kids, then yeah, you can approach, but you also can bypass. I mean, let's say you're an atheist and you don't want a wife or kids, man, you can go pay for that. Like you can go pay for approaching. See, Charisma is godly. He's God-fearing, so he's trying to do things like close knit to the Bible. And so approaching is for like guys that want to have a relationship, mainly, not all, but mainly. But in 2024, Charisma, that's what they do. Like you're not the only one. They do it to all of us. Notice I said us. You not getting every one of them, and the only way you getting half of them is if you displaying resources. Like you pull up in a Porsche or a Benz or this. Even then, you ain't gonna get all of them. Some of them will reject you just to prove to themselves and the others that they don't use men for money. They got their own money. So you're right. They like thugs. And I just did a post on Facebook where I said that most women, they reject the man they need, or they don't like the man. Wait, hold on. I can read it to you. I can read it. But I need to get to where I'm going. I'm going to read the post to you. Basically, women, the reason why their body counts are so high is because they want men that don't want them. And they want men that only want sex. So never feel bad about not getting these women. It's not you, it's them. They don't know what they want. Because if they wanted, okay, look, check this out. If they wanted a guy to love them, then looks wouldn't matter with it. Money wouldn't matter with it, because you want a guy to love you, right? So those things wouldn't matter. They don't know what they want. I didn't know he was turning right there. They don't know what that. Try putting your signal on next time. So this is why they ignore and reject guys that they base off what other women like and what other women want and what their friends talk about all the time. And so they try to go get that for themselves, and the only thing they get is some meat in the mouth and in the butt and nut on they thigh. That's what they get. And so then after so many times of striking out with the guys they thought they want, now they want to come after the good guys. Don't accept them. Be strong, be firm. You know, remember, I don't know if y'all saw the movie Better Off Dead, right? The 80s movie, one of the greatest 80s movies of all time with John Cusack. Like, remember at the end when the guy, like, at his school who was trying to go with the exchange student that liked him, and he was just doing everything he could to get her, but she didn't like him, right? So at the end, him and John Cusack was fighting. They was tussling, and he fell. And so a girl that didn't look so hot did like him, and she helped him up, and he shrugged his shoulder. He left with her. Because he learned his lesson. Like, he got tired of trying to get the girl that didn't like him. So he left with the girl that did like him. And that's what a lot of us guys, this is what y'all might have to do. Like, y'all roster might not always be the best looking. You shouldn't always be trying to go for the best looking girls anyway. You shouldn't be trying to get the ones that everybody else want, because they probably got diseases and stuff. You want to have some average in there, average looking chicks that's not spectacular, but they'll do. They nice, they got good demeanor, stuff like that. You want to have them. All y'all do is talk about y'all don't like bigger women. Y'all don't, okay, what's the reason? But big women stink. Stereotype. Cause hey, trust me, man. I remember I got into it with a skinny chick in my younger year that I smashed. I said, man, she be musty all the time. And so we had a back and forth. We got to talking about each other, you know. So you gonna have a low score percentage dealing with these modern women. But I would tell you, stay productive, get your resources up, dress nice, keep your hair lined up. But even if you don't, I'm noticing that some women like that rugged look, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, sometimes I be rough looking, like y'all already know, y'all that watch me. And they be looking at me not too much less. Be like, man, she probably looking at me like, man, he look like he'll whoop somebody ass. You never know what they looking for, man. That's why you gotta be consistent in your approach. So yes, you should keep approaching. Don't get discouraged. Just know that they don't know what they want and they silly. So I'm gonna read it again and we're gonna break it down piece by piece. He said, approaching women, should guys still do it? Yes. Yes, it's almost like you have to. And it's okay, it's cool. Man, I remember when I was in my 20s, that's all we did. And some of them ignored us. A whole lot of them ignored us. That's cool. When they ignore me, back then and now, I'll just, like, let's say you get in somebody's DM, they don't respond. I ain't gonna keep DMing. At that point, I'm gonna wait till I got some status. Like, you buy a nice chain, take a picture with it on. You buy a new car, take a picture, put it on there. And then them girls that ignored you, ignore them. So, because you can't trust them. You ain't gonna have no good relationship with a chick that didn't take advantage of her first chance to get you. So it says, or wait for women to approach. I wouldn't do that. I don't know why guys be on YouTube telling guys that. Like, yeah. I mean, think about it. If you out and about enough, some women gonna give you choosing signals. So you, when they give you them choosing signals, this how I would do. How these women is, get right to the point. Get right to the point. Like, hey, so figure out a way to slide that question in there if they got a man. Because you don't want to deal with no woman who got any type of man in the picture. You want to deal with the lonely women, the women who ain't dealing with nobody. That's the ones that accept. That's the ones that are listening to what you're saying. See, a lot of time, you said you had 20. If you go after 20 women who somebody sneaky link, somebody concubine, somebody girlfriend, somebody wife, you liable to not get nowhere with them. You want to get the ones who ain't got nobody. And sometimes they lie, I get it. But you want them to say, I don't got no man, before you go to the next step. It says, in the past 3 years, after approaching like 20 women, that's a low number. I'm going to tell you now, you don't want to mess up your work productivity or nothing like that, but 20 is low. That's including online? Hey man, listen. For me, it ain't been 20. But it's reasons. So, I probably got rejected by like 17. I got a date with 3. All 3 of them were either attracted to thugs. That's most of them, including the one that say they ain't they type. Went back to their ex. Yeah. And I don't get that. How y'all getting back with these chicks? Unless you doing stuff and she leaving you alone. Or played games when it came to sex. That's a no-no. That's a no-no. Like, if you go out on 3 dates with somebody and y'all cool, this how you know. This how you know where you stand. Go for a walk somewhere and put your arm around her. See what she do. If she don't put her arm back around you, or she kind of like lean away from you, or she don't lean into you like cuddly, you wasting time with that one. Say, let's go for a walk on the lake. It's getting warm. Go for them walks. Put your arm around her, see what she do. Say, I've come to the conclusion, approaching starting not to be worth it. I approach as a gentleman and I display confidence. Right. And keep doing it. Most girls say they have a boyfriend, ignore you, or make disrespectful comments. They make disrespectful comments, be like, whoa, hold on, listen. I'm just out here trying to meet people. Ain't no cause for all that. But you have a nice day, though, all right? He said, I'm dang near done. Nah, don't be done. I'm 32 with no kids. Courting and dating to try to find a companion concubine is not easy. Nobody said it would be easy, brother. It's always been. It's just harder now because of social media, man. I'm telling you, it's social media, man. It's social media, man. That's what it is. It's messing up everybody. And all these rich guys, dudes that got money and stuff, don't believe them either, because they ain't getting everybody either. They lying. It's impossible. These women too silly for a guy to have 100% percentage. They're too silly. Some of them will reject you and don't even know why they rejected you. Yeah, he was cute, but that happened to me with the wife. I probably shouldn't. Hey, listen. Rejection. You see, when they reject you though, don't try to get with them after that. Because down the line, eventually it's just not going to work out. Because the reasons why she rejects you is embedded within herself. Only she knows. And sometimes she might not know. You see, me, ain't nobody out of reach. You can be a celebrity. If I want to shoot, I'm going to shoot. You can be a YouTuber. It don't matter. But when you start ignoring me, though, you're going to have to say something to me first before I keep talking to you. And if you don't, and if you do say something to me, the first question I'm going to have is, why you ignored me the first time? So you might have to explain. You might have to have a good explanation for that. But anyway, I hope that helps, man. Keep approaching these chicks, man. It's fun, man. It's just be careful how you do it. Get right to the point. These women got low attention, short attention span. Get right to the point. Like, hey, maybe I could take you out sometime. Put my number in your phone. I don't believe in taking their number. They got to give me their, or I got to give them mine. I got to give them my number. I'm not. Then that way, and you women, stop listening to Shira 7. If a guy give you his number and you want to see what's up with him, see what's up with him. Simple as that. Cause like any woman that's interested in me, that's what they gonna have to do. I'm not calling them first. They gonna have to call me. And if I don't answer, keep calling. That'll show me who interested, who ain't. They start ignoring you and stuff, it's because they not interested. Don't keep saying nothing to them. But I believe in getting people be giving their Instagram and stuff like that. I mean, that's young people. I believe in giving that phone number. Call me on or text me on the phone. Be like, hi, this is such and such. Sometimes, don't get discouraged. What's being done gonna do? You're gonna have a dried slab of meat. Unless you, hey man, take matters into your own hands, no pun intended. Which I would encourage guys to do before you become a simp. When you get into a simp, it's time to go get you some. If you dark-skinned, Jergens lotion. If you light-skinned, Suave. Jergens is for the dark-skinned people. Brown skin like me and darker. Jergens lotion. Before you start getting punked by these women, and if your wife don't want to give you nothing, man, you should be serving yourself up. That's gonna keep her from having power over. And tell her like, okay, you playing this game too much. I'm about to go in the bathroom and jag. I remember she used to try to stop me from jagging and getting mad at me and stuff. You shouldn't even be doing that in it. And for a while I stopped. But then with all the games, squish, squish, squishy. Yes, sir. You can go get every pastor in America. Yes, sir. You hypocrite. Your wife giving you some. You telling these dudes not to jag. You would be jagging if you ain't had no wife. Idiots, dude. Idiots. Imbeciles. Spaz. Morons. Excuse my language. Dickheads. Trying to tell you they got an advantageous position in their house, but they trying to tell you how you should do yours. And I know, cause I used to be the dude that was like that until the game started getting played with me. And then it was squish, 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 splash. In fact, this is what I think of people with an advantageous sexual position in their house. They're trying to tell everybody else to just have a dry wiener.